Hello, baby. Hello, nasty. Hello there. Hello. I say hello. Hello, friend. Well, hello, little girl. Hello, my treacherous friends. Hello, operator. The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 208 of The Brink of Sanity. How you doing, Mark?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just great.
Cool. Okay, we're done talking. Show's over. Let's go to 209.
Thanks for checking in, everybody. We'll be back next week at the same time. We're going to do it weekly because we decided our new format is a lot more conducive to doing shows.
Where we just introduce the show number and then say goodbye.
Yes. I'm thinking it's working out a little better.
Just as many people will be satisfied with the show as prior.
Exactly.
I'm learning. I've learned this weekend that I'm just bad at parenting.
Oh yeah, why so?
Yeah, not to spend too much time with my kids, but I find that this whole weekend I've been getting angry at my 3.5-year-old, and you don't really look. There's no point in you look good when you're getting angry at a 3.5-year-old. You're getting overly angry when he does something. You're like, why are you doing this? And his answer is, I'm 3.5.
That would be funny if that was literally his answer.
Yes, I mean that's what he says. I'll give you some for instances. So he's up to the point where his peers can put their shoes on themselves. So I want him to be able to put his shoes on himself. He has the Velcro shoes. I want to ask him to tie a knot. It's not a big deal. I'm taking him to the park. I'm like, put your shoes on. We're in the hallway because I had to get him out of the house before he kills his sister, who's 1 year old. And he's like, put your shoes on. And he's like, no, put them on for me. I said, no, you have to put your shoes on before we go. What do you think he did?
I think he did not put them on.
What else do you think he did?
I think he threw them at you.
No, he threw himself on the floor in the hallway and rolled around screaming.
Oh, that's a lot worse.
I mean, I get overly mad about that, and my wife's like, he's just tired. It's the end of the day. It's like 5 o'clock when you're taking him to the park. Just put him on for him. Why are you going to fight the battle at 5 o'clock?
Because you don't want to set a precedent of putting on the shoes every time.
Yeah. So then we went to, we were going to the park. We were going to go. We never ended up making the park. We all went to an early dinner. Italian place, pizza, pasta, very friendly for the kids. They bring over they always like, oh, we'll bring over kids cups for the kids. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to give them a glass cup. So the kids cup always is like a paper cup, like they have in a pizza place. And they put a cap and a straw. Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense. So the kid picks up the straw, starts drinking it, but he just lifts the cup up because he doesn't understand that basically the top of the cap to the cup is not going to hold the water in. Mm-hmm. So he turns it horizontal, the water falls through the side, and he gets soaked. But I've seen him do this before. So I'm like, Zach, let me just take away the cap. I take away the cap. He loses his goddamn mind. I'm like, we're just going to pour it on yourself. Just starts screaming in the restaurant.
What?
I get frustrated. My wife's like, why are you picking these battles? Because I'm a moron, honey.
So what, if he sees the water, he won't tilt it horizontally because then he'll know it'll...
Yeah, it's the worst idea for a kid's cup because if he sees it, if the water starts pouring on him, he'll stop. He'll understand the danger here. But if he doesn't see the danger, then he's just going to pour. He's going to do it accidentally. Right. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
The logic of a 3-year-old defeats that because I'm a moron and I tried to argue with a 3-year-old.
So what? You just keep putting the cap on and he keeps spilling it on himself?
No, that's what we were doing. And then I just basically have just started. He did that a couple times, and then since then I've just been removing the cap, just not letting him. But he saw me to remove the cap, and he sees me remove the cap. He wants his cap back. And then because I'm a complete asshole, I just tore the cap in half and said, well, now the cap's broken. And he got even more angry at me. And my wife's like, this is what you're doing? I'm like, I don't want to ever go to dinner again with these kids. And she's like, great. Why don't you go home and I'll leave you here with the kids? I'm like, I might fucking do that, okay?
To see you eating alone at this aftermath of a table that's just soaking wet and food everywhere. Oh, well, I'm finishing my dinner. I don't give a shit.
The one thing that's having kids and going to a restaurant has made me a good tipper because I feel so shamed about how my kids act in the restaurant that I'm like, here's take 20%. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You see the wait staff picking up everything your kids are throwing on the floor, and they've thrown everything on the floor, and you're like, no, you don't have to get that. They're like, that's our job. Fuck.
That sounds like a delight.
You want to have kids right now, don't you?
Right now.
Right now.
I would still do that instead of grad school.
And and so my last kid story. My son, well, he's in his own room. Our daughter's in our room, who's a terrible sleeper and driving us crazy anyhow, because we have a small place. We're in the city, and we were in Manhattan way too long at this point. But he'll, like, sometimes in the middle of the night just start screaming for mommy, 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 mommy. And he wants mommy to come in there. All mommy has to do is tuck him in, and he'll go back to sleep. But, like, I was still up. This was, like, after we did the Knicks show last night. So I went in there. I'm like, hey, Zach, it's Daddy. I didn't call you. I called mommy. Well, I'm here. I don't want you. Get out. Well, mommy's asleep. No, she's not. Well, she's asleep. I want mom. He just screamed at me. I'm like, this is wonderful. This is parenting. This is great.
I thought it was the terrible twos, not the terrible threes.
Apparently, I was talking to another parent about this, and they said kids don't really get empathy until at least they're 4 or 4.5, and that's when basically they really start calming down.
Okay, so it's terrible twos and threes.
It's terrible childhood up to this point, but
how come everyone tells me parenting is like the greatest thing? It's the greatest decision I ever made.
Because it is amazing. There's like your kid will do like Zach will. My daughter is 1. He's 3.5. He will knock her over, like try to rip her arm off, trying to drag her somewhere, and you'll get so mad, and then he'll be like, "Bye, my sweet little baby," and you'll be like, "Oh, that's amazing." As someone put it to me, the good moments outweigh the bad moments so powerfully that you're like, this is amazing, and you just try to forget all the bad moments.
I guess it's just the good moments don't really make for an interesting story.
No, they don't. And there are a lot of like great moments. Like there's a time today where they're just sitting there playing with each other, and you're like staring like, this is amazing. Or when he like hugs her and gives her a kiss before bedtime, this is amazing. But then the times when he makes her, his new thing also is to like, they'll go into a room together and he'll like close the door so we can't get in, which is fine for him to be alone in a room by himself. But when she's alone by herself, bad things happen. Mm-hmm. Or when she's alone with him, it's even worse because we come in the room and he's on top of her, like having like, I don't know, he like did some like wrestling pile driver on her, and she's screaming her head off.
Great.
And this was the sequence of events. We were leaving. I'm done with the kid thing in a second. We were leaving. We were going to a kid's birthday party in New Jersey today. My daughter's now in like the bigger car seat. I have to have 2 huge car seats I have to bring to the zipcar. And so I'm about to leave with this. The car seats, like I'm having this big pile on this wheel of this like half straw on the stroller. It falls over. I have all these glass pictures, knocked into the glass into the thing holding the glass pictures. They all fall in this glass everywhere. And I'm like, wonderful. This is a wonderful way to start our afternoon. Anyhow, that's the craziness of that. And also on the drive home, my daughter apparently doesn't sleep in the car, and she screamed for like 45 minutes on the way home.
This all sounds amazing.
No, having kids is great. It's also hard.
Yeah.
And anyhow, so I know I've talked you into having a kid now. I think you're probably just going to knock up your girlfriend or just someone at work or anyone right now because you want to have as many kids as possible.
You've done as good of a job talking me into kids as I've done talking you into grad school.
Sign me up. What's going on?
I had a weird experience at Burger King.
Let's see. Let me try to guess.
Okay.
You got quality food.
No, it wasn't that weird.
You spoke to someone that worked there who could use a noun, adjective, and verb in the same sentence.
Okay, maybe it wasn't that weird of a story because none of those things happened.
Let me keep trying to guess. You had a healthy meal. You had a wonderful conversation with another customer. You spent the whole day there because it's like beautiful and like relaxing. Where are you going with this?
Shockingly, none of those things happened.
You went to the bathroom and said, "Wow, I can touch anything in here because it's so clean."
So like once a month I get a craving for this crap, which is I guess not bad considering I live on the same block as the place.
Yeah, it is kind of that is when I first started going over to your place, I was like, see the Burger King, make the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I live like ridiculously close, so I'm kind of proud of myself for going once a month. So like once a month I go in there, and I get this chicken Big King. It's like their double cheeseburger but with chicken. And
You know what the great thing about getting something like that is you feel like anything but a king after you eat it.
You definitely do not feel like a king after. It's like instant regret. But I've been getting that for like over a year, and I went in the other day and they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? Like, I ordered it like 3 weeks ago, and they're like, you want a Whopper, right? And a chicken sandwich? I'm like, no, the chicken Whopper. You guys make the chicken. What is going on here? And so like she calls over another employee. The other guy looks at me like I'm insane. Like, you want a chicken sandwich and a Whopper? I'm like, no, it's your chicken Whopper. It's on the goddamn menu. And finally, they got like a third or fourth person over, and they somehow realized that what the other employees could not, and it is no longer on the menu. But the fact that all these people were like convinced that it never existed in the first place is like really weird. Right?
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, how do you work there every day and not know a menu item?
It's like the people that are getting paid $7 an hour to work there don't give a shit. It's like crazy.
It was just so confusing. I'm like, how do you not know this is on your menu? You work here.
Can I get a Whopper? We don't have that. It's right there.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, never heard of it. Could you just leave? 'Cause I hate this job. If you keep insisting that we have this chicken Whopper, I'm gonna shoot myself in front of you.
If you convince me that we have it, I'm gonna have to make it, and I don't want to do that.
I feel like probably there's a certain amount of people that work there that are trying to turn customers away because they're just like, it doesn't matter. I still get paid.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. That's a crazy story you got there.
I'm sensing some sarcasm there.
I don't know.
It was like a Twilight Zone episode because I get it every week.
The
and
worst Twilight Zone ever.
The what?
Pick the worst Twilight Zone episode ever. Picture it. The king of burgers. But they have chicken. Or do they? Jay's going to find out in a misunderstanding in the Twilight Zone.
All right, so we didn't start off the show on a high note.
You know what also? I wanted the Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they were like, it's KFC. We never heard of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I said, that's the real name. They said, we don't know what you're talking about. Doo-doo.
What if that just starts happening to me wherever I go?
Like little things that are just like, or people just forget maybe the big thing is that people are going to keep forgetting everything you've done. Like you go to Starbucks and whatever you order at Starbucks, they're like, we've never heard of an iced coffee.
Yeah, coffee's hot. What are you talking about?
It's hot. Like how would we ice a coffee? That's crazy.
So you want an iced tea and a coffee?
Yeah. The Daily News? How would there be a paper that delivers the Daily News, Jay? Makes no sense to us. And how do we know your name?
You know, if somebody decided to do that on purpose just to mess with people, that would be like an amazing experiment. Like every fifth customer, just pretend you never heard of what they ordered.
Or just find out someone's routine and have just like do that. Just forget everything that you order in general in your life. You go to like the subway, and they're like, no, we use tokens. Why would we switch off tokens? I take the bus to work. A bus? Yeah, everyone gets on. You and a bunch of people get on a big truck? I don't understand. We take you places? That would be a good Twilight Zone episode.
That would be a good one.
What do you think of Cliff Notes?
I tried them in college. I don't think that would work in grad school.
First of all, how is that company is that company in like existence still?
I think they are. I think I actually saw them at the bookstore.
I saw like a Cliff Note. I was at a hotel room, and so like it was like a Airbnb, and there was someone had left their Cliff Notes there, and I was looking at it, and I was like, that entire company is built around the premise we want to help kids cheat in school.
It's not cheat. It's like not
no, but
study.
that's real. No, forget it. It's cheating. The whole point of it is to get kids like, here's a way to cheat on stuff.
How is that cheating?
What do you mean? How is it cheating? The whole point is that you don't have to read the book.
Yeah, but it's just giving you like really brief summary of it. It's not like if you had a decent teacher at all, like you would fail a test if you just read the Cliff Notes.
Because they knew about Cliff Notes. They used to probably had easier questions when they first had Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes were like probably the greatest thing because you need to read the book, and the teachers were like, they've invented Cliff Notes. I have to outsmart Cliff Notes.
Yeah, maybe.
But can you imagine like they're going to investors? We have this great idea for a company. What's the company? You know how kids have to read books in school? Yeah, we want to make sure kids don't have to read school books anymore. Your company's built around helping kids cheat? Yes, we don't value education. We're going to help kids cheat. Okay, I'll invest. And then the worst thing of all is when I remember in school, I'd get the Cliff Notes, I'd be like, man, these Cliff Notes are long. I wish they had like a Cliff Notes for this Cliff Note.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's like they put it in like 5-point font and it's double-sided and it's like...
You want me to read 40 pages on Moby Dick? I might as well read the full 800 pages. Like, don't you have like a 5-page summary?
Yeah, I think that was the problem. I was trying the Cliff Notes for like the wrong classes. I tried Cliff Notes for like calculus. That doesn't work.
For calculus?
Yeah.
Your calculus textbook was on Cliff Notes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it did not work.
You're making that shit up. There's no way they have a calculus textbook on Cliff Notes.
It was, it's calculus. I don't know if it's a specific textbook, but it's calculus.
Calculus? I'm looking this shit up. I think you're making this crap up.
You never believe anything I say on this show.
Nothing you say. I don't believe even with the Bird King.
We need like a fact checker on this show.
If we only had a stats guy.
It'll save time for more
you're right.
stuff.
Calculus Cliff Notes.
That would be the weirdest thing to lie about.
I don't know. Maybe you're throwing like crazy lies out there. There's a calculus Cliff Notes. I climbed a mountain today. I ate Burger King. I don't know.
I'm trying to hone my lying skills, so I make my lies like really subtle.
Did you know, Mark, I took the subway today? I didn't actually take the subway. You fell for that, didn't you? I had 35 cents in my pocket. No, I had 33. Ha. Gotcha. The also, if Cliff Notes cannot be like, if you're at the Cliff Notes company, you're like, we're riding good. Kids love cheating. They're buying our product. Wait a second. You mean for free? People are writing summaries on Wikipedia. They're doing what we're doing for free. Yeah. Fuck. We're gonna go to the bar and drink with the Encyclopedia Britannica people right now.
Yeah, that was probably their worst nightmare.
Can you just imagine you have a company like just like Britannica, like people are gonna do what we do and just give it away for free online? You mean they're gonna make no money doing it? They're just gonna give it away. They're gonna voluntarily give away your information because they just fucking hate you. What else is new with you, Jay?
Well,
that was kind of random, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was random.
I got a series of random things for this episode today.
Oh, okay, cool. When you go on like Facebook and stuff now, do you get extremely targeted ads?
Oh, everywhere I go online, I get extremely targeted ads.
Yeah, I guess it's not just Facebook, but it's like...
No, I'm like on ESPN, and they're like, you want to buy size 7 diapers for your son? Overnights?
Who's 3? It's like,
yeah, no,
it's like
overnight,
diapers
they
for
have
sex.
the exact same size. They're like, you want to wear this? We know he still sleeps with size 7 diapers at night. During the day, we understand he's potty trained, but we understand he's still using a diaper. Like, they know facts about you.
This diaper is recommended for baby's named Zach.
Yeah, it's like that. Like they're like, oh, we have a shirt with your daughter's name on it. Oh, thank you, porn site I'm on.
It's really weird that they do that.
It's really weird, but it's like you're right. Like every site, like they see ads for anything I just search for online. I see an ad for like.
I bought glasses from Warby Parker.
Yeah.
And every site I go on now is a Warby Parker ad. But I'm thinking, I already bought the glasses. Aren't you wasting your money advertising to me? It's like, hey, you already bought glasses. Would you be interested in glasses?
Would you be interested in the plural of glasses?
They do that a lot. It's like, you just bought an iMac. Would you be interested in buying an iMac?
Yeah, no. I mean, the diaper thing, like, we're probably going to be interested in buying diapers again.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a reusable product, but like...
Or like Cheerios. We're interested in buying Cheerios again. But yeah, would you be interested in another Toyota car?
Yeah. You don't buy cars monthly? Oh, we've wasted our entire ad campaign.
But it is weird, like, how targeted the internet now is.
I think it's weirder that all these sites are able to find it out.
Yeah.
Like quickly. Like, I think I got home with the Warby Parker glasses, logged onto Facebook, and I had an ad for Warby Parker glasses.
So this goes to a topic I was thinking about for the show today, or thinking I was going to random topic, but it actually goes well with this. Actually, Facebook privacy. There are other sites to talk about privacy also, but like when you go on Facebook and post stuff, well, I guess you post stuff and people are like, "Oh my God, how dare Facebook let other people see the stuff I'm posting?" Why does anyone? Do you think you have like some kind of privacy when you post on Facebook?
Yeah, how about don't post really personal stuff on Facebook?
How about assume when it's called the World Wide Web, when you post something online, the world gets to see it? How about don't get mad at Facebook at all, because Facebook should say to you, "Hey, asshole, don't post it if you don't want everyone else to know it. Don't post your personal shit on our site, moron."
People post the most personal stuff. It's really weird.
Yeah, they're like, I have cancer, and like, can't believe you share that with everyone on Facebook. They're like, we can't believe you shared that with us.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, why? I can't believe I can't get over the fact that people get outraged and like they're not getting privacy when they post stuff online. It's not like Facebook is coming over and reading your mail and posting it somewhere. You're giving the information away.
Yeah, it's not like you have like a secret diary and somebody scanned it and uploaded it to the internet.
Yeah, I may have searched for, I may have searched for diapers, and it may be like 30 ads on like every other site I go to ask me if I still want diapers. But you know what? Whatever. I signed into the 28 sites. I probably agreed to a bunch of terms. It's all public. I'm not really that worried about that.
Yeah.
Though it would be kind of annoyed if I bought like a vibrator and every like ESPN was like, "Do you want a spy vibrator?" I don't want to. Stop asking me. That would be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And now that I said that, we'll bring back the black Mandingo jokes. But I guess I don't buy anything embarrassing online, so I don't really care if they ask me for ads for that stuff.
No, it's just annoying. I don't know. It's like I don't feel like every time I buy something, I want every ad on every site I go to like flaunt that like they know that.
Jay, guess what we know about you? You like Visine contact solution. We know that about you. Jay, and actually you have the laser eye surgery, so I guess you don't need that. But Jay, look what we know about you. You like to eat Burger King. But I didn't post that online. Burger King called us and told us that. It'd be great if people just like really just sharing things that like had nothing. Like you're like, I bought Tic Tacs at this convenience store down the street. We know that's what we're advertising on ESPN. They ask if you want more Tic Tacs. That's how it should work. They should enter everything into like a database. They're like you have a code. We know the code, and we just enter it in, and the world knows about everything you do. You want to troll people online?
Yeah, let's troll people online. Do you use a random thought? Do you use Facebook birthday updates as a reminder to delete people from your Facebook friends? Or am I just a terrible person?
I do really love. I think that's of the things that you use Facebook for. I think that's I think that's probably the number one thing I like about Facebook is the birthday reminder.
Yeah, I think I know about 2 of my friends' birthdays.
Well, but you know them all with Facebook, and I also get like. I don't go on Facebook as much on the weekend, and so on Monday I'll be like, "Oh shit, I missed your birthday, but your birthday was on a Saturday. Not my fault."
Right. I don't go on Facebook on the weekend.
I'm on Facebook at work, asshole. I'm not like using my like idle time to go on Facebook. So you delete people that you're like, "Oh, it's why would you delete anyone on Facebook?"
Why keep them? It's like
because they'll figure it out, and they'll be like, "Oh, that guy from high school who I don't really remember deleted me from Facebook. Next time I see him, I'm probably going to stab him."
I mean, it's like, I don't know. There's some people that you don't interact with on Facebook, you don't interact with in real life, and they kind of post.
Wait. Those are 2 different groups. People you interact with Facebook and in real life aren't the exact same people.
Sometimes it's different.
99% of the time, it's different.
Well, I mean, like people who moved out of town, they're like my, Facebook only friends now because like, I'm not gonna like, Well,
I guess more the sense of like most people on Facebook you don't actually interact with in real life.
Oh, is that what you said? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's really what I meant.
Oh, okay.
The whole Facebook friend thing. You're like, oh, like, I don't get it. I have 500 friends on Facebook, yet I talk to the same 3 people.
Yeah, it's like I friended you on Facebook so I don't have to deal with you in real life. I'll click once in a while.
I was at this kid's birthday party today, and I saw someone I hadn't seen in a number of years. I was like, I congratulations on the new coming baby, because I stalk you on Facebook and I knew that was happening. Yeah. I saw your post about that.
It's like I click on your post once in a while so I don't have to deal with you in real life. It counts as an interaction, and then I get another couple months of ignoring you.
Yeah.
No, but there's some people who post annoying shit, and I don't interact with them in real life or on Facebook. So it's like, what's the point?
I don't even pay that much attention to the annoying shit people post.
Hey, what's the point of just keeping them? Just to collect numbers of people?
No, I don't think I don't even like I don't have like the energy. Like, I don't even want to take the action of even deleting them is also too much effort for me. I just don't care.
I looked at my friends list. I have one of the least amount of friends out of anybody I'm friends with.
Wow, how many do you have? Let's bring in numbers.
I have 227. All my friends are like 500, 600. Why would you want that many?
I don't know.
I have friends in the thousands. It just seems weird to me.
Yeah, I just assume at some point people just like they Facebook anyone they've come in contact with. They're like, sure, on Facebook, whatever.
Yeah, I've like said hi to somebody in like one of my classes, and then I get home and there's a friend request from them. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be friends with you. You were just sitting next to me in class, and I said hi. Kind of weird.
Yeah, well, the whole like social thing, the whole online thing is kind of weird anyhow.
Yeah.
I mean, what if people just kept it to the like Facebook would go out of business and people were like, I'm only going to be friends with people I'm actually friends with. That'd be the end of the company.
Yeah.
They'd be like, no one's linked. This site's pointless. People actually are like, why would I post it online? I can just tell the person when I see them next time.
Half the people on my friends list, I don't even know who they are anymore. I wonder if they're like listeners of the podcast or something. There's people I have no idea who they are.
I mean, once in a while, I even like scroll through the news feed. I don't even scroll through that often. I'm bored at work. That's when I'll scroll through it, and half the stuff is ads anyhow for things I've liked. And like, oh, good, Walmart's advertising something on my site. I didn't remember liking them, but I guess they probably just force you to like them. Oh, good, another ad for diapers.
I think sometimes they're fake. Like sometimes it'll be like, Marc liked Pez, and I'm like, I don't think Marc liked Pez on Facebook.
They're starting they throw it out there, and then I see Jay liked Pez. I wouldn't think Jay liked Pez, but I guess I'll just like it also.
Yeah, they just try and start chain reactions off of lies. Going back to school.
Are we going to troll or not?
Okay, let's do that, and then I'll tell my school story.
Okay, go to your school story. Okay, we're going to troll on InfoWars, but we'll do that in a little bit. Go, you can tell your school story.
So I was walking behind this guy and this girl on the staircase, and I hear the girl say, I speak Farsi. And mind you, this is grad school. The guy said, I have no idea what that is or what it means. And I'm just like shaking my head. And then the girl is like,
Did you SMH
I SMH'd
WRQRS?
Yeah. And the girl's like, Iran? And the guy said, I've never been to Europe. This is grad school. These are the people I am in class with.
I had someone the other day at work. They were from Iran, and I said something referenced them being from Iran, and they're like, "Excuse me, it's Iran." And I said, "Come on, really?" No, I said, I apologize. I'm really sorry." Don't you hate when people correct you on those kind of things?
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know.
It was like I'm really like insulting your country. I just pronounced it wrong. It's like I think people get the point of language is to communicate, not make people look like dicks. Not be like how superior I am because you can't pronounce something correctly. You know what I meant. It wasn't like I said I ran and you were like, wait, you were participating in a 5K?
What?
I ran.
Oh. You totally lost me.
That's a terrible pun.
I for some reason I thought you were scrolling through Facebook and 5K came up and it like posted for me that I'm doing that when I'm not.
Jay likes 5Ks. I don't think Jay likes 5Ks.
No, Jay definitely doesn't like 5Ks.
Jay likes chicken whoppers. Yeah, I think Jay would like that. But why do we make language so complicated? We spell things in like the weirdest possible ways.
And
We use words that like we use like really big words, but simple words would make it be easier to communicate with.
yeah, there should be about a tenth as many words.
Yeah, I mean the fact that people use big words, and I probably use like, no, I'm not that smart, so probably don't use big words. But people use big words, you're like, what's the point of that? If the entire point of language is to communicate, not like prevent people from knowing what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, I do some like authors that do that all the time, and I'm like, I'm not going to look up every fifth word, so.
It almost makes you feel dumber because you're missing the point of language.
Right.
Like you wouldn't teach your kid like really big words to start off with because you'd be like, they're not helpful for communication. You treat them small words because those are actually helpful for communication.
Exactly.
Then when you get older, you're like, son, stop using the small words, use big ones. Because why, Dad? Because adults are assholes.
Oh, I also heard a lady go into a store and ask for a rainproof umbrella.
Well, I don't even know what that would mean. Are the rest of the umbrellas she's getting made out of paper mache?
Apparently, she was getting umbrellas that water just flows right through.
Why do people need umbrellas the size of like the Astrodome?
Yeah, if you live in New York City and you have like a triple-decker umbrella, you're a dick.
People have umbrellas that are like the length of like a Buick. It's unbelievable, and you're walking by them on the street, and it's not like they're holding them extra high. They're just trying to take out your eye with the metal piece at the end of the umbrella. They don't move out of the way. There's like, I have an umbrella. You have to get the hell out of the way. You're taking up the whole fucking sidewalk, asshole.
Like,
you can
really
get some water on you. It's not going to make you melt. You're not the fucking witch from the whatever Wizard of Oz.
I am made of sucrose, and no one drop of water will murder me.
Yeah. I don't even understand. If it's like just drizzling, you don't need an umbrella.
Right. You ever see that Psycho where it's like one drop of rain falls and they'll walk 3 miles with an umbrella?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like, it's just like it's cloudy. Like, it was a little drop. Stop it.
Like, I'll feel one drop and then walk all the way to the subway and not feel another one. And there's that one Psycho, like, oh my God, got to keep my umbrella on for the next half hour.
Yeah. So Zipcar. You know what Zipcar is?
Yeah. That's where you rent a car for a day or a couple days.
Yeah, you rent the car by the hour, I guess, and it's helpful. I live in the city. Instead of owning a car, Zipcar makes it a little easier or cheaper, whatever. So Zipcar, the website is zipcar.com. If you spell it wrong, like I did today, zipcar.cm, because you're typing really fast, you know what you get?
Porn.
Chatterbait. Just a girl masturbating out loud on the computer. I'm like, what the fuck did I just click on?
Are you serious?
It was like, it's like noon. Yeah, like whatever time it was, like 9 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, type in zipcar.cm, see what comes up.
I'm going to do that. Am I going to get a virus on my computer?
I don't know. I might have a virus on my computer. I don't.
I'm doing it. Oh, it really is Chatterbait.
Yeah. So basically.
Oh, she's on right now.
Basically, Chatterbait, whatever the hell the porn site, was like, let's buy up .cm instead of .com when people like mistake that, and we assume people get there and they're like, fuck renting the car, I'm going to masturbate.
So they probably bought all famous sites .cm and just rerouted them to Chatterbait?
Yeah.
Like if you do like McDonald's.cm, that's brilliant.
I'm going to look that up right now.
Denise needs a bedtime facial.
Jay's like, I'm done with the show.
Like, all right, we're going to stay here for a while.
What do I get? Okay, so I did McDonald's.cm. You know what I got?
What?
HolidayInn.com.
Wow.
Let's do another one. What do we else we got?
I'm doing
Starbucks.com. .cm, what do we get? No data.
Volkswagen did it right. They bought their own .cm.
Okay, let's try ESPN.cm. ESPN probably bought this.
Yeah, I would think so.
Wait, something's coming up? Important. I should update my media player.
That should be a new bit. Real website or masturbating housewife.
Will.cm. Oh, I don't know what the hell. Let's try something else. Let's try. The site contains harmful programs.
Oh no.
Oh God.
All right, game over. Well,
No, hang on. Let's try something else. For this is irs.cm. What do you think? This is good enough to be a porn site, right?
Yeah.
irs.cm. No, it's just like a bunch of federal tax like links. Baby.cm.
Oh god. Wouldn't it be funny if Chatterbait did not have the CM?
Chatterbait.
They forgot to do it for their own
CM.
site.
Why not? No, I don't get it. I get like just it goes to like a Time Warner like Google search basically.
They didn't do their own CM.
No, they did other ones.
They're
What
so-
other companies? Uber.cm. No, just a bunch of taxi links.
It would be really funny if we just bought up a bunch of CMs. Like I did Time Warner, and they don't have .cm. If we just bought that and then just started a site that says "fuck Time Warner."
I did law.cm. I get something in Chinese.
Okay.
Would you like to translate? Nah.
Is it a
Google-
masturbating housewife in Chinese? Then no.
Google.cm. Let's see what I got here. I get Google, but it's from Cameroon. Oh, I guess CM is probably the country code. Country. Cameroon.
See, you stumbled on like one of the only ones that does that.
Apparently, just Zipcar gets screwed on this.
Because I just did about 15 of them and none of them worked.
Let's just try something random. Pickles.cm. Nope. Just that one.
Just that one. Lucky you.
New York Times.cm. Nope. Just Zipcar. Zipcar is a Chatterbait and Zipcar. Like maybe Zipcar is like, hey, Chatterbait, we would love to sell your stuff on our site. Just our users, we find that if they misspell Zipcar, they're home masturbating the rest of the day. So you should totally advertise with us.
I can't believe that's the only site.
Oh my God, there's got to be another one.
Oh, it's random.
What?
It's random. I just did zipcar.cm again, and it's a different person.
Oh.
So it just randomly throws you into a Chatterbait room. That's weird. Okay.
I've been looking to take part in a anonymous Facebook survey. That was Facebook.cm.
No. Okay. All right. This bit is run dry.
Oh, you think?
We're just gonna Google stuff the rest of the episode. Enjoy.
I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do that. But it was kind of a really weird experience. Also, so Hillary, not to get political, but Hillary Clinton announced she's running for president today.
Yes.
You know why I knew that?
Because Republicans started posting anti-Hillary stuff.
No, because on Friday they announced she was going to announce her running for president on Sunday. So I didn't have to follow the news today because I knew they announced on Friday they would announce on Sunday.
Isn't that announcing it? Like on Friday, like when you say I'm going to announce I'm running for president, isn't that in itself announcing you're running for president?
Shouldn't like running for the highest office maybe in the entire world not sound like a game you play in third grade?
Right.
It's all these guys being like, I'm doing an exploratory committee. I'm going to announce them. I'm going to announce them. I'm going to announce. Maybe I'm going to do it. Maybe I'm not going to run. Hillary announced she was running like after Bill like left office.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, was she running? Like, obviously she's fucking running. But the media should have just said, we're not covering this because we already know you're running. Who gives a shit? Like, we get you're a major candidate and all that. Like, if you want to give a speech, we can cover the speech. But we're not going to pretend you haven't already announced you're running.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
We're not going to play this dumb game with you about this.
Yeah, I don't get what the whole big deal was. Like, Jon Stewart asked her on The Daily Show like a year and a half ago, and she's like, oh, I don't know. I might not. And he's like, you're running. Just announce it on my show.
Yeah, or just like the news media should just say, okay, we're assuming you're running. We're not going to ask anymore.
Right.
Now, and all questions would be like, now that you're running for president, I didn't say I am. Whatever. Now that you're running for president.
How about I say no, say you're not running if you're not running.
Yeah, that should be
And
it.
then we'll
like,
call you a liar if you then run.
we're going to say you're running for president, and your job is to say we're not. Yeah, and then you run after that, we're going to say you're a goddamn liar, unfit to run this country. And then people are like, oh, whatever. She's been running for president for so long. I mean, like, she's just like, she wants to be president. We can't vote for her. Yeah, I want someone who wants to be president. Like, most jobs, I want someone that wants to do that job.
Yeah,
if that person wants to do that job since they were 6 years old, I bet they'll be a great gas station attendant. I bet they'll be a great server at Burger King. I bet they'll be a great fucking president because at least they want to do the fucking job. Most people do not want to do their fucking job in America, so at least someone should want to do their job.
That is true.
I don't know why people get on. They're like, oh, this guy wants to be president. Yeah. Good. What's going on? What'd you send me?
I was sending you. We were supposed to continue the show because it's not show related. You are the worst multitasker I have ever met.
Should we break this into 2 episodes?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to break this into 2 episodes?
See, this is the exact stuff I was trying to not have on the air.
Why would we keep anything off the air?
Oh God.
It's just making the show better by keeping it off the air. There's a discussion behind the scenes. You guys are not let into our craziness.
No,
okay.
Somebody's going to email in and be like, my favorite part of the episode is when Mark read your message asking if we should break the episode into 2. I was LOL.
I will be very excited if someone says anything is their favorite part of the episode. If they give any feedback whatsoever.
Yeah, feedback would be nice.
We like feedback. We get like 1 or 2 feedback things of a show, and we're like, and we just assume whoever gives us feedback, we assume that's what everyone else in America / the 12 other people that listen to the show think.
Right. So thebrinkofsanity@gmail.com is our email, and Twitter is brinkofsanity3, and our Instagram is the Brink of Sanity.
What's our website?
brinkofsanityshow.com.
If you want to go to brinkofsanityshow.cm, you could chatterbait. Should we break this up into 2 episodes? I don't know. Do you want to?
Do you want to keep going? I mean, we're like, if we get into another bit, then the show's going to run long.
Well, aren't you just going to end it right here and just start the show? Are you going to? Why don't you just go? Okay, that's part 1. Part 2 starts now. There we go. We broke it up.
I'm not going to say part 1 and 2. We're just going to make like it's a whole new episode.
Can't just do part 1, part 2. Who cares? Tune in next week for part 2 of 208 called 209. Okay. Let's start the new show.
All right.
Welcome to episode 209. How you doing, Jay?
No, I got to play the goodbye song.
Can't you just edit that in later?
Goodbye, everybody. It's all over. Goodbye. It's time to go. This is the end. Say goodbye. You better go away. I'm gonna leave you. It's the end. Goodbye.
Can you stop the goodbye stuff?